Orang danga danga da dung bang bang. Orang danga danga da dum ba bum ba. Is it not? Is it not? Oh, Jessica, yes. Please join in. I'm glad you brushed your hair. Do you want me to brush my hair? Ha ha ha. But yeah, Jessica, if you brush your hair and you want to join up, I was up at Big P's. You know what I mean? Big P, Big P. I was up there, so we did all right. We did all right. There's no hate in here anymore. I think he said he grew into the YouTube philosophy. I think he said he grew into it. So that's cool. That's cool. What's up, Jess? Anybody who wants to join, just let me know. It is a yard. It's an open yard. Anybody can join. I'll drop it in. I'll drop it in there. Yo, what is up, Rusty? How you doing, my brother? Nice to see you. Hey, Rusty. I'm gonna put the join in link. If it's probably too late for you, bro. It's probably too late. But if you want to come in, you can. How about that? Let me know, bro. Jessica would probably love to speak with you, Rusty. How about that? I don't have anybody blocked. Now, you know what I mean? That means old school people who are going to come up here and get blocked right away. But it also means recent issues. Issues. I don't have anybody blocked, guys. So let me know what's up. Let me know what you want me to do. I'll drop that link, or again, Jess, you can come up. Come on now. There we go. Yo, what's up? What's up, Rusty? Or what's up, Sean and Rusty? Huh? 2 hours of sleep. That's not enough, man. Wake up, fell out of bed, dragged the comb across my head. Yo, how you doing there, Sean? Nah, Sean, I was over there in Australia, and I'm welcome back in or something, or at least they're letting me have a voice, eh? I have no hate for them anyway. They're just growing up and learning the YouTube streets. Are you bedraggled and dragged a comb through my head? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll put that joining link right here. What's up with that? What's up with that? Shit, what's up with that? There you go. 2 hours of sleep. That's not enough sleep. That's all I can say about that. I don't know anything else except that's not enough, brah. Whew. My beers are all gone, but 2 hours, 2.5 hours is not enough. You got to do something else. Get into it, get over it, something like that. Big ups to Big Paws for letting me around, let me in. It's the Bails. It's the Bails. Well, I'm sorry that I don't know all of that, Sean. I just don't. I don't. So I have Revolver and the White Album and stuff, but I think that's it. I don't think I have much else. Revolver and the White Album. I think that's about it. I didn't know much about 60s music and stuff. I grew up with like more of the women in uniform, like the 70s stuff. I didn't really grow up with 60s stuff so much. A Day in the Life. Yeah, I don't really have that one. Yeah, you're right. I have like more of like some of their solo albums that came out after. Yeah. So I do have Revolver. I do have Revolver, and what's the other one? Oh, I said the White Album, but I don't have all the Beatles. I don't have Yesterday and Today. I don't have, big compilations or whatever. I don't have that shit. And the shitty Beatles, well, how were they? Man, they sucked. So it's not just a clever name. It's not just a clever name, the shitty Beatles. Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough music or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I try to keep up, but I don't know enough music. So it's cool when you throw something out there that I'm not aware of. Therefore, I get like sort of an inkling, something to look into. And that's cool. I love it. Sean's a good guy, man. Everybody's so up to Sean. I was on drugs. I was gonna go to court, then I got high. I was gonna pay my child support, but then I got high. Now I'm a paraplegic, and I know why. Hey, hey, 'cause I got high, 'cause I got high, 'cause I was on drugs. I don't do drugs; they're bad for my body. Up was hope, down was dope. Ooh, woo, woo. Na na dun dun. Uh, How does that song start? Actually, I was gonna clean my room, but then I got high. I was gonna get up and find the broom, but I was high. My room is still messed up, and I know why. Why, man? Hey, hey, 'cause I got high. 'Cause I got high. Because he's on drugs. Ba-da-dum, dum, 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 dum. Excuse me, I'm done. Nice to see you. Thanks for being in. Okay, I do have a join in link. I'll drop it again. How about I drop it again? Drop it like you stole that. There you go. I was gonna make love to you, but I was high. I was gonna eat your pussy too, but then I got high. Now I'm jacking off, and I know why. Uh, uh. That's about the end of that. I'll smoke some more. Have it. How about it? Let me find it. Shit. Oh, here it is. Here we go. I'm so lost, man. Shit. No, no, no. I won't even do it before I put the za. I want to put more in it first. There we go. There we go. Get the hand grinder, the hand mill here. Open it up. Yup. And then get, you know, the ender, the piece to scoop that shit up. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I'm taking it next semester, and I know why. Huh, huh. Yeah, so I'll put that bowl piece up here. Because I got high, I was gonna smoke more pot. Then I got high. We'll see. There you go. I'm taking it next semester, and I know why. Oh, fuck yeah. That was the shit. Where's the. Yeah, there we go. That was the shit. Thanks for that, Sean. Respect to you, man. Happy 320. Happy 320 again. Whew. Whatever happens. But you lost your lighter. I do that all the time. I got one right now, but I do that all the time, my brother. Of course I do, eh? Man, we've already had guests on tonight, and I have to thank all of them. We don't have anybody blocked, so I have to thank the unblockers of I. You know who you are, the Aussies. Let me come up too. That was cool. That was cool. You guys are cool. Take it for what it is sometimes, you know? That's right, Sean. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. Cheers to you. I'm going to hit that bong one more time, Sean. Hitting the bong for Sean. Here we go. All right, man. Happy 320. I know it's early, but we got to do it one more time. Cheers, Sean. Cheers, Sean. So we had Jimmy up, we had Thomas up, we've had quite a situation. I don't know. Um, who was asking me to get? Yes, 12, 20, 24 yeah, all day. It's 420 all day, brother. It's 420 all day. Yeah, so we had Jimmy up, we had Thomas up. I guess the real question is like, are you gonna come up, Jessica? Are you gonna come up, Jess? It's not too late for you, is it, Jess? Shit. It's late for me, but it's not too late for you, Jess. Come on up. I'm so hungry. I gotta go eat something, guys. Holy fuck. Jess, are you gonna come up? God damn. Maybe not. Maybe Jessica will not come up. Should I put that in there? I don't know. Jessica, please come up. Shit. There we go. That's like that. And then you want to see the happy pug? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. So hopefully Jessica will come up. Oh, it's 111, eh? It's 311 over here, I guess. It's 311. Come on up, Jess. Yeah, if I get all boring, it's because I don't have any control over that. Bash, bash, bash. One of the only people in the world who can't lie, Jose Canseco. There you go. Jose Canseco and Bo Jackson. What the fuck? So yeah, Jess, you could join up. I've already had Jimmy come up. Jimmy played music for us. I had Thomas come up. Thomas talked a lot of interesting things. I don't have anybody in my band list, which means I know there's two people that are going to come up and talk shit. But I also know there's one person who was recently banned that come back up. Let's talk about it and let's say why you can't do that. Why you can't do that. Here we go. Join in, Jess. Join in anyone. It's totally open. Here's the join in link. What are we going to do now? It's always great to see you, Sean, bro. Enjoy yourself, bro. Keep in touch, bro. Yeah, all my fake subscribers. I have a YouTube in where I get fake subscribers. That's why I got 999. No, I don't. 917. That's why I got them. They're all fake. Because I have a special in. You guys don't have it yet. Do you want to be in the club? Do you want to be in the downline? Yo, please click through, Jess. Please click through. Talk to somebody, with a bit of bearing on what we're doing here. Come on up, Jess. Yeah, StreamYard's a bunch of bullshits. Sean, it ain't cool. I'm surprised I have StreamYard hours because I don't pay them. If you pay them, you get a bunch of shit. But if you don't, I'm surprised I'm even here with hours. They're probably going to say, oh, you went over your hours tonight, but, they don't stop you from doing it. You know what I mean? They let you do it first. They're pretty desperate, I guess. They're pretty desperate. What's up, Frankie? Sing a song for old Banyan. Big up Joe G. Big up Jakey. That's all I can say, mate. I don't want to vindicate myself. I'm going to put the join in link that anybody can hit, but I don't want to vindicate myself. All I can say is big up here, big up there, big up anytime. Hey, get out of me motor car. Get out of me motor car, lad. Let's sing a nice song for that guy. You just can't work it. Well, I'm just not going to pay for it. That's all. It's cool when people join up, though, because if they sound like shit, you can fix it. You can fix their fucking, microphone settings. Me being a musician, I'm kind of hung up on what the audio sounds like. If you get the chirp, 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 chirp from somebody else, it's kind of bullshit, right? So, there you go. You're free to join up that way. Jessica, obviously, I invited you. The woman gets mad. You want well, you need to tune the fart up, I guess, Make it a good DAG or something, make it a dong dong dong, make it sound good or something like that. Bring, bring, boom, a DAG maybe. Tune up your farts. Or if you pull your like ball sack out of the way, then maybe there's no vibration. It'll just, it might just out of there. Out of me A's lad. Something like that. Oh, the woman. I know what she said back to you. She said, "You would cry too if it happened to you. It's my ass and I'm gonna fart if I want to. It's my ass, I'm gonna fart if I want to. You would fart too if it happened to you." I think that's what happens. Bum 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 bum. Something like that. Do I agree? I'm not going to agree. If she says you're wrong, bruh, you're wrong. You're going to have to deal with her, not me. How could I agree? You know what I mean? I'm not going to help you. That's your problem. You got to fix that shit with your lassie, not with your lads, with your own lassie. Jake, it'd be cool if you come up too. You're a comedian. Oh, also, yeah. Where? What country? What country do you do comedy in? I know you're from Dublin, but what kind of? Are you like a Canadian comedian or what? You know, I just wanted to know what your area was. A little Debbie, the first hoe you ever ate, sucked the cream right out of the middle. I bet the first ho that I ever ate, her name was Kara. Karen, I mean Karen. Her name was Karen. Fucking cute Karen. She said she was allergic to dust. It's 420 somewhere. She said she was allergic to dust. I said, push that out of your way. Man, it sucks that StreamYard doesn't work for you. It'd be fun if you come in, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry that StreamYard doesn't work. I wonder who it does work for. Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's the last time I'm going to drop it, and whatever happens, happens. If nobody joins up, that's cool. You know, I won't hang around much more. I'm hungry. My wife has to go to work. My daughter has to go to school. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just cut it. I'll cut it, Mike. You don't want me to lose me breeches? I probably won't lose me breeches. Come on, come up. Yeah, it must be what, 6 a.m. or whatever where you're at. But yeah, if you come up, that'd be awesome, Frankie O'Banion. You're gonna bring a thick broad. It's not uploading for you? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just, it's just you just click this link in a phone or something, right? Okay, here we go. Here we go. We'll go ahead and do it again. Here we go. Guest, right? Yeah, you try it on your mobile, you know. Try it on your mobile, you'll probably come right up. It'll probably be that easy, right? Patty was nice. She was pale and cute, and I threw her away like an old rubber boot. Aye, aye, aye. Sharpen the boot and bludgeon your eye. Aye, aye, aye. It's not working either. Oh, shit. Well, I guess I better get out of here then. It should work. I don't know what the fuck to say. I mean, honestly. Yeah, they look the same. 34C, WCZ9. Yeah, they all look the same. It's not working. Yeah. Can anybody prove that it works? Can anybody click through? That would be nice. I just want to see that it does work because it's supposed to. You know what I mean? It's supposed to. You know, I would hate for StreamYard to be ripping me off of my $0. It sucks. Just prove that it's supposed to, you know. Say big up, big man. Big up, yo yo. I don't know, man. I was asking them to try, you know, somebody to prove it right or wrong. I don't ever know what's going on the other side of the glass. That's the problem, Frankie. I never know. It could be totally broken, but it's the only one I have. So it's supposed to work on a mobile if you just click through, eh? So I don't know. Maybe it doesn't work. You know, Jessica didn't come in and say, "Hey, it didn't work for me" or anything like that. So what do I know? You know, people misunderstand this one. Thanks, just a few McChickens. Yeah, they misunderstand that one. But it's going to be the ticker for right now. Thanks, Cash App. They don't know that I'm permanently banned from PayPal. They don't know all the intricacies. Excuse me. Yo, what's up, Ever Inferno? Nice to see you again. Nice to see you again. So, Thomas came up. Everything was cool, right? Oh, I probably lost connection or something. I went up on somebody else's live, Ever Inferno. What do you normally do? What do you normally do? If you'd like to join, you know, test this link. Nobody knows if this link works. I'm trying to put it out there, you know. So please just click it, test it, you know. You could be up for 2 seconds and that'd be okay. But I would never try to cut my last live out randomly. It probably just happened. Um, oh, why did Thomas leave? Hmm. I don't know why Thomas left. I think he left a little bit randomly, right? Is that right? Maybe he had to go to bed. I don't know. We'd like to know whether that fucking link works or not. It might not. I don't know. You know, it might not. Shit. It's interesting. The other things that we're looking for, eh? Hello. Some guest came through. What's up with that? Oh shit, they left. Hello, it works. Oh, that was you? Well, come back up. Come back up. Fuck. It does work. You were lost or last? What were you, lost or last? I know it was you, lost or last, whatever you want to be. Why don't you come up and talk for a minute? No, you don't have to put on your camera. Look, 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 look. No camera, no camera. Boom, boom. You don't have to have a camera. Why don't you multitask and, chat in? It's okay. No, you don't have to use a camera or anything. Just come back in. Let's talk. You can multitask. You can still make money. You can still make money. At least we know it works. Hey, O'Banion, it works. You know, Ever Inferno was in. You could multitask. I mean, basically, we'd probably just be having a what do you call it, a Zoom call right here. Anyway, nobody's hanging around. It's just us. It ain't no big deal. Yeah, give you a second. Yeah, you got a second. You got a second. Come back in. Last or lost or whatever you be. Come back in. You got a second. You make sure it works. It's no big deal. All right, here we go. We got a guest coming in right now. Ever Inferno, I believe.
Hey,
How you doing?
good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's
Wait.
been a pretty good day.
Oh, good. Hold on. I've never done this before. Um,
That's okay.
mm.
A lot of people we bring up are virgins.
I'm
How
trying
are
to
you
see how do I.
multitasking? What's the other work that you're doing? What's the other work that you're doing?
What other work am I doing?
Hmm.
Work.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I thought. Like it's money making, right? Money making work.
money making work. Yes, sir. Um, Hold on. How do I watch this and look at the comments at the same time? Oh, there you go.
I'll read
Nice.
you all the comments. Nobody's here. It's just us. But I'll read
Okay.
them to you. You don't have to. Yeah, when you're in StreamYard, when I'm a guest on somebody else's show in StreamYard, I don't even bother worrying about the chat. You can try to look at it, but it doesn't really work like that. But I will read you anything that comes up.
I can see the
But
chat
we don't
now
want to.
through Streamer.
Yeah, I know.
Let
But
me
the
do it.
last comment is you. The last comment is you.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Now I can see both,
There
and
you
I can
go.
close the
Test
other
test.
screen.
Right on.
Yeah. Nice to meet you in person.
Well,
Or
hello,
through
Inferno.
voice.
It's nice to meet you.
I've only talked to Jeff before directly, so you're very lucky.
Yeah, I know. I'm very
um,
lucky. Always. Yeah. No, I
no, I
know
do
that
want to start
I've
live
only
streaming.
seen you in Jeff's. And how did you come across Jeff?
How did I come across Jeff? He's just another person in the community of tarot that I've seen, and we got along pretty quickly. So I wanted to support him and followed him and went on his channel, saw his live streams. I thought he was very unique, um,
Yeah, you're in
very.
every life thing he's in. I'm in too, but when he says, "Do you need a reading?" I don't need a reading every day.
No,
So
I don't either. Yeah, I don't need a
yeah,
reading, but he's very. He touches on very interesting topics, and he will randomly go on live. And just the other day, he just took a CPAP off and just was. I don't know what he was saying, but because you could only hear a
right,
CPAP machine. But he,
right, right,
it was just entertaining, and it's somewhere to go at night when I'm working and I can't really interact with anyone, it's nice to put on a live stream. And one of you guys are
Heck
on,
yeah.
so started watching you, started watching Zane and all these other people who are really smart and interesting and, you know, social.
Right, right, right. And you can still make your money. You can watch our streams and still make your money.
Yeah, still be a slave to my computer.
I don't know if you're a slave. I'm just saying, like, of course, like I do watch Jeff every day, and I could watch Jeff all the time because his personality is engaging. The four different ways that he comes at readings to you is also engaging. You know what I mean? But there's a huge tarot community out there. But there's a reason that, we come back every day and watch Jeff. It's because his presence. It's like, I want to hang out with you. I want to be there with you. He's a
Absolutely.
cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very cool. Unfortunately, most of the readers are, I don't know where you're based out of, but a lot of them
I'm
are on
in
the East
Virginia. I'm
Coast.
from Maryland. I've always been around DC. It's that simple.
Oh,
I'm in Virginia. I'm from Maryland. Always hugging DC.
okay, okay,
And I'll
nice.
never go anywhere. So you can just bet on that.
Okay, I just feel bad because it's already late for me, but for you guys, it's like super early in the morning. So,
It's what does it say? It says it's 3:34 over here. 3:34 a.m.
holy moly.
Yeah.
Do you have to wake up early?
No, I don't have to wake up ever.
Ever
I
Inferno.
don't ever have to wake up ever again. So it's okay.
Are you retired?
No, no, I'm not retired. I just like I have children, a wife, and everybody's got their shit, together. So no, I mean, like I will wake up or I'll go to bed in the early morning somewhere on the floor here at like 7 a.m. and I'll be up at 10:30,
Oh
something like
gosh.
that.
Okay,
But
okay.
I got one eye open, one ear open the whole time anyway.
Do you
So
have
there's no
insomnia?
like real sleep. There's no real sleep. I don't care about it.
Oh wow, that's kind of cool. Well, it is
Yeah,
nice to know
life's too
somebody's up.
fucking interesting, isn't it? I shouldn't be here at 3:30 on my live stream, but I am because, who cares? Like life's too interesting.
I like that outlook. That's right. That's awesome. So,
Yeah,
what do
I'm
you
sure
normally
it's the
do?
same way for you, just look at it, and be stimulated by, your next experience. You're better off. You're making money. I don't even do that anymore. I used to. Now I just manage it.
Hey, that's
I
not bad.
used to, but yeah, yeah,
Well, yeah, my work is pretty crazy. They laid off a lot of people, so somehow I made it.
yeah,
And our CEO even stepped down, so it's bad. But
yeah.
um,
Your CEO, yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, it is bad. It's like before the fucking whole house of card goes, I go. Yeah, yeah, you're right.
yeah, I'm thankful to still be here, but you know, I used to be really worried, and now I don't really care so much. Like, go
You
ahead.
shouldn't be because you'll get another job doing, having your same skills.
Yeah, I suppose so. I like stability. I'm a Taurus, but
People like stability, but it's not that realistic. And I don't want to do it
mhm.
in like some scaring way, but all of your skills are in your backpack. You can just go ahead and give them to somebody else tomorrow. You're fine. You're fine.
Well, actually, I want to do live streaming uh, as well in the next year. I want to
On
start.
YouTube or
Yeah,
okay,
YouTube,
okay.
and so yeah, this is a good like first step.
How many subscribers? Oh yeah, a lot of people have come up here for the first time, and that's nice. It's really nice. But like, how
Yeah.
many subscribers do you have?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me
Because you need
check.
50 to go live.
Are you serious?
Well, you need 50. Yeah, because I did it. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I
Because I
have
had 39 subscribers a year and a month ago. I had 39. So I
nice.
hit up my phone, and my friends and family said, for sure we'll subscribe to you. We're not going to watch your fucking show. And I was like, that's cool. That's cool. I only
I,
need 15 more.
nice. I have 60, so I think we're good.
There you go. You can go live. Yeah, you should. Hey, Jessica, what's up? Jessica was very successful in her shorts. So I didn't even know she had a problem. But we got her like next 12 so that she could go live. You know what I mean?
Oh, nice. Nice.
So we didn't even I didn't see a problem. I was like, "Oh, I watch your shorts. Everybody does, right?" But she needed like 10, 12 more subs. And then so we just brought her up a couple times and she got them.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, because you have like
Yeah.
900 now, right?
Yeah, I have 917. Let me say that. They're
Holy
going to
moly.
change. And not all of them are real, by the way. Not all of them are real. Not that I bought them, but these guys have like double accounts.
Hey, as long as you don't have to pay for it, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not even that I don't pay for it. It's like I don't have like a special friend or somebody in YouTube that makes it happen. Because people think, something's going on. They're like, how come you have more than my 700? And it's like, because, I ask them occasionally, it's nice. You have to say that. You have to say, please click like, uh, consider subscribing, share it to your socials. You have to say shit like that because people will
Yeah,
never do it. They'll never click like if you don't ask them.
you have to give them a actionable item. You have to give them a
Yeah,
little
I guess.
task, or else they'll forget.
I guess so. Yeah, they need to be reminded. Hey, Jessica, come on up, Jessica. Yeah, it was interesting though with her because I didn't think she had any problem. Like her shorts were pumped up on YouTube, by algorithm or whatever, all over the place. And then she told me I can't go live. I don't know why. And I said, well, you need 50 subscribers and a 5G phone because I had to switch phones to go live too. Now I'm on phone number 3. And
Oh, I see.
it's still a piece of shit, but.
Yeah, I'm thinking of setting up my own little camera rig and then I can start recording.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you have more than the necessary subscribers, but don't hesitate to share your channel in here so that more people can come up.
Sure, thank you. I appreciate it.
What's up, Andy? I have creators in the house. How you doing? Nice to see you, my man. You're a good influence on all of us, I have creator.
Hello. Yeah, I met a lot of people through your channel as well. There's some cool YouTubers and
We
streamers.
got nice people over here. Nice
So how long
people.
have you been doing this?
1 year.
Nice.
I have an 18 or 19-year-old YouTube channel because I was a watcher.
Mhm.
I tested out the first camera that I got back in the day, and that was it. So there's a couple of old clips of that. And then about 10 years before I did this, so 12 years ago or whatever, I was dealing with YouTubers because we had the thing that was called like a video response. So I could like go under their video and
Oh
then
yeah,
respond to them. And I
I
would do
remember
it
that.
about music. I would do it about music because I'm crazy about music. So now I just do music shorts here and there, vinyl shorts usually.
I remember
You're
the
on
whole reply.
vacation. You're in Tunisia. Wow.
Tunisia. Wow. Yeah, that's awesome.
Heck yeah,
What kind of
bro.
music are you into?
Everything.
Everything top
Everything. I
five?
love music. I love people expressing themselves, and couple of drums, couple of wires, I'm in.
Yeah, do you play?
Yeah, I play. I'm a bass player.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. I can play keyboard by ear. pretty
That's
much
cool.
pretty much just figure out the melody to my favorite songs on the keyboard, and that's worked so far.
Right, right. So
And
like
then
the one hand, the one hand style.
oh yeah, I can do some two-handed, but it takes a while to learn it, and I'd have to watch somebody else who knows the song, and then kind of just
Right.
copy that. And I've learned some songs that way too, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, it's the same. I mean, that's just what rehearsal is. It's the same discipline, whether you're having somebody else lead you or not. The language is already written, so when you're doing that, it's not like you're cheating. You're just doing it the right way. You're doing your homework.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true.
You're doing your homework.
Yeah, and then like using GarageBand and like some desktop application to make some electronic music as well.
So you've like recorded songs and stuff. Like,
Yeah, just for fun, put stuff together and try to make something
do
out of
you
it.
have do you have any like online portals? Where your projects are represented?
Oh, not yet, not yet. Although I am
No.
working on another track, so maybe soon.
Yeah,
And
because
then
like in my channel
completely.
background, I have my wife and I, our music. Um, right now it's Reverb Nation one. There's two tracks on there. It's two different drummers. Jimmy came up tonight, and played live, played guitar and sang, but he's the drummer on one of them, and then we have another drummer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we
And
we do like music is so important to us that we do keep that out there, but nothing is as important as whatever we do next. So we'll be at his house where he's been working on his recording studio, and we'll be at his house making new shits. And
you said it's linked in your channel, all your music.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like channel description, it'll have like my name, and then it'll say my wife and I music or whatever, or something like that, and then it'll have a Reverb Nation.
Nice. I feel like we should play it in the background. I'll listen
I,
to
I don't know, man. We're gonna get copyright strike.
it. By you,
Don't
by
buy
yourself.
anything, by the way. Don't buy my music online because I'm not getting paid. Somebody else is stealing your pennies.
Yeah, you said your PayPal account was disabled. What happened there?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. They have like 120 countries you can't trade with. I didn't know
Okay,
that, of course, So
okay.
it was actually me chasing down a piece of music. I get a cassette from like Bratislava or something. And even when I get it, like the package I get, it's got a bunch of stamps and they look like literal like terroristas, you know what I mean? Like, and I got that, and then I got a permanent ban from PayPal, lifetime. But they
Holy,
won't tell you why. They won't tell you why. So I had to do research, and I was like, oh shit, you can't just send money to any country in the world. There's a whole list of banned countries. You know I think I fucked that up.
they thought you were some international smuggler of
Oh
music.
yeah, man, I got a cassette from all the way from there. I got a cassette smuggled in, explosive.
That's a cool story. That's like you got banned for music for artistic
Yeah,
purposes.
I did.
Um, yeah, I don't think Elon Musk is the CEO of that anymore. Otherwise, we
He's
could
not.
just
No,
tweet
no,
him.
no. He was one of the developers. It was way back. He's not involved with that anymore. No, no, no. The first Elon Musk interview I saw, it was when he was like He was getting out of that. And that was way back, but he was getting out of PayPal. But he was one of the developers. He created that software, that idea, you know.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because we could just tag him on X, tell him to reactivate your account.
Yeah, right. No. We pretty much figured out. It's almost like it's like polarity. I think that the Elon and I, my wife was helpful in this, but I think it's like we don't match. You put these magnets together, and one of them is going to go that way, something like that.
Mhm.
We have the wrong polarity. It's not happening. You did a live from Tunisia yesterday. I did know that you were live yesterday. I did not have time to catch it, Andy, but that's cool.
Yeah, Tunisia sounds awesome. Are you going on any vacation soon?
We we only go to like the next town when we go on vacation. We go to a motel that has like a pool and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Not nowhere
We
like
have
outside
like
the
a
country.
weird we really do have, like I said, I'm on the, one side of DC, I'm from the other. But we have a weird thing that's like you can go anywhere. It really doesn't matter. you know?
Hmm.
It's like whether you're welcome or not is really what matters. you know?
Yeah. What about like
So
outside of the country?
not right now. Not with what's going on.
Yeah,
It just seems like I mean, how welcome would you be? What country would you want to go to as an American?
that's true. Just say you're from Iceland or something.
If I was from Iceland and I'm tired of like permanent dark or something, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by the question. I would definitely want to go to Puerto Rico if I was from Iceland so I could get a tan. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah,
Something
it'd be
like
like
that.
you'd be like you're not from America. You're from another country and visiting.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm Canadian, I swear, eh?
Oh yeah, Canadian would be a lot better than
Yeah. I could do that. I could do that all day. What state are you from, if you don't mind? If it's too invasive, that's okay.
It's not invasive. Oregon.
Oregon. Okay, cool.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel like most of the people
I
are.
was in the Bend or South Bend. I was in South Bend, Oregon, airport. That's it. Something like that.
Oh, for a layover.
Yeah, well, for like not even that long, but yeah, for a couple hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, Bend is pretty nice. It's like 3 hours south of where I am. Yeah, Bend is great. You should come back and check out the state. It's pretty big. One of the bigger
I
states, but
would.
no one really talks about it because it's not, you know, not as well known as the other ones. But just the Pacific Northwest in general is nice.
Jessica says she's in Oregon too. Jessica is
Oh,
in
really?
Canada. She's in Canada, Oregon. And you
Canada,
probably are
Oregon.
too,
Yeah, I'm off. I'm in the outskirts of Portland.
Oh wow. Where you at, Jessica? Where you at? He was in the wrong chat. That's funny. You're so funny, dude. Ketchup Lays. Yeah. Walkers. They're not called Lays. They're called Walkers. Walkers crisps. Sean.
Walker's Crisps. What's
Yeah,
that?
yeah. In the UK, they're called the Lays are called Walkers,
Oh,
and they have cheddar and onion. That's the best one.
oh,
Cheddar and
okay.
onion Walkers.
West Lynn. Oh, interesting. I'm in Beaverton. Wow, that's
There
not
you
that
go.
far
There you
away.
go.
Well, that's good. At least someone's on the West Coast. I feel like most of the people in Taro are on the east, or at least the
Oh
people who
yeah.
stream.
I try to. I mean, it's not about tarot, but I try to cater to Pacific time. So my time in East Coast, I try to go up 8:10 Pacific. That's what I try to do.
Oh, 8:10 Pacific. Okay, yeah, that's like
Yeah.
11 for you.
Yeah, it's 11. Yeah, but I gotta feed my kids and make sure they're happy and shit. That happens at 8:30, whatever. You know what I mean? So it doesn't hurt me. I try to cater to that part of the world, and then we get Australians and we got Indians, and bunch of wonderful shit.
Yeah, actually, even Hawaii is earlier than us, so that's like another what 2 hours.
I used to have silly phone jobs, you know, in Virginia, and they would insist we start at like 7:10 a.m. And I was like, this is so stupid. So at 7:10 a.m., the only people I ever spoke to were Hawaiians. And I spoke to Hawaiians that were like at like 11 or something their time, and they were not ready to talk to me. They were not, even though they were in Hawaii and it was like hours after, those are the only people that even answered the phone, but they still weren't ready to deal with business.
Nice.
So, and I was like, why do we show up at 7:10 to talk to two Hawaiians? When maybe it's 11 o'clock their time, and they're like, yeah, maybe later. Why? Why?
When they don't want to talk.
They don't. No, they got a different lifestyle, man. They got a different lifestyle.
I like your light setup too. I feel like I have the same. I have a smart bulb in my room too, but I just set it to one color. Yours is like a
It
spaceship.
No, no, no. I love to. Yeah, I'm on the moon. No, I mean, it's hilarious because that light bulb is from the Dollar Tree. It was $1.25, and
No way.
you could just set it on like random, Um, but I like more of the purple that it does, the mauve and stuff like that. But you can set it on this, but it wasn't anything. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh, you can get a flashing thing for $15." I'm like, man, I spent $1.50.
No, that's a good deal.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
find. I
But
found a
then people
disco
come
light.
in that have sensitivities and they don't want flashing lights. And if they let me know, I'll turn it, to something else.
Oh, I see. I see. That's like the only setting.
Well, no, no, this is a flash through. Yeah, yeah. I'll send it to a normal. Like if somebody right now was like, oh boy, I have seizure disorder or whatever, then I'll
Uh-huh.
just put it on like purple or something. I'll just go like there. They're like, okay, here's yellow or whatever that shit is. So I'll just do that.
Nice. Oh, I need to go to your Dollar Tree.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and it's funny because I forgot how many times to set it, and I looked it up online. How many times to set it to random, and I looked it up online, and it was talking about how you needed like a remote and all this kind of shit, and I was like, "What? I just bought a light bulb." You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't. But yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah, there was actually
He's
like a
in
disco light.
Utah. Sean's in Utah.
Oh, I see. He's lost
You're
in Utah.
above Salt Lake City, is that correct, Sean? If we can. He's in Utah.
What's he doing in Utah?
Oh man, he's living good. I think he's got his dogs. He's got his life. He's good, man.
I like the
He's
Jason
1 year
Voorhees.
older than me as well, Sean.
Yeah, he's nice. He made me a moderator as soon as I got here, so that was cool.
Yeah, I have mostly moderators like right now. just because everybody's cool. And sometimes when people like have their little fights, I don't want them to kick each other out. If they're both moderators, they can't, right?
That's true. They have.
So something like that. I've been kicked out of too many places just trying to communicate.
Oh, you've been kicked out of streams?
Oh fuck yeah, all the time,
I know they can
all
be
the
very
time.
sensitive about what you say, and I feel like you can miscommunicate pretty easily if you're on the chat
I
only.
can miscommunicate. I always miscommunicate very easily, but I'm also not like a surface level person. So when you start to dig a little bit, they're like, "Hey, what's he on about?" And you know what I mean? They'll kick me right out.
Don't ask follow-up questions, sir. You're out of here.
No, no dogs, just fish. Oh, you only have fish? Okay, okay, cool. Keep them fish clean.
Nice. Do you have pets?
So yeah, someone said he's in Salt Lake.
That's awesome.
Yep.
You have dogs, or
Yeah, they have a grand bookstore up in Salt Lake, and they also have the film festival. Yeah.
I feel like there's film festivals in every city, depending
Maybe,
how
maybe.
independent you go with it.
I mean, there's definitely conventions and screenings everywhere. You know what I mean? But some of the more significant ones, I think I was thinking of Park Valley, Utah. Park Valley, Utah.
Hmm.
I think there's a big one in Park Valley.
There's probably a big Mormon temple there as well.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, yeah. The Mormons are a big deal.
Yeah, that's another
Mormons
thing I
are a
would.
big deal.
Yeah, my manager is Mormon himself, but he's cool. He's not
Yeah,
in Utah though. He's in Arizona.
man. Yeah, yeah. Arizona is one of the places I want to go. I really want to go there. I want to live there.
The outdoor squirrels eat the voles.
They eat the voles.
What's a voles? That's a new animal that I've never heard of.
Right, right, right. Well, at least the voles don't get into your home because the outdoor schools got them already. I don't
We have a lot of squirrels over
want
here.
the voles getting in.
Yeah, I've never hit a squirrel on the street. I always slow down when I see them, but we have a lot.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the worst thing is when they run on the power line and get exploded and get
Do they?
fried.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, one time the power blew
Yeah,
out and they
I
found
used
it.
to have like a phone screensaver or whatever. I took a picture of a squirrel that was all splayed out on the road, and
Oh,
the birds were coming. The birds were coming. I had to like shake them away so I could take the photo. And I took the photo because every time I saw the squirrel, I was like, "You're having a better day than he. You're having a better day than he." You know,
oh, that
it
sounds
was one of
gnarly.
those times.
Yeah, I've seen some
Yeah,
roadkill.
is it the moles? Is it the moles or the voles?
I'm gonna Google
He,
what a vole is. What is a vole?
yeah, right. Oh, like I don't know what a vole is. Yeah,
Oh, it looks like a little. It's a rodent. Looks like a little mouse.
cool.
You know what? They have so many words for these rodents that all kind of look the same to me, but I guess yeah.
So you have voles. Yeah, we don't have voles where we're at, but yeah, of course. It's a little rat, right? Yeah, he did Google it. He did Google it.
It says right here: is a vole a mouse or a rat? And they're commonly known as meadow mice.
Okay.
Okay, nice. What attracts voles to a house? Long or tall grass.
Shit.
Voles will also make small holes about 1 inch across to get to tubes and bulbs.
Huh. Yeah, we got a
Yes.
big we got a future to deal with here in America with rats. You know, they're coming in,
Oh
and
yeah.
there's no way to stop them. You know, like that's coming.
Well, especially if you live in a bigger city, you already see them.
Yeah, yeah,
The worst I've seen are cockroaches. That's pretty bad.
yeah, yeah.
But that's when we were living in an apartment. Like right before we left, I saw them. It was disgusting.
Yeah. No, I
The,
know, and there's all different kinds of cockroaches. You know,
yeah, I don't do
yeah,
good with
they're
bugs.
really hard. They're really hard to kill. They're hard to kill.
And they're crawling out of the sink. That was the worst part. Like, where are they coming
Yeah.
from? Yeah, it just made me feel like I was doing something wrong. I was like, am I messy? Like, why are we seeing these? But there could be a lot of explanations. Um,
Well, no, that's actually that's an interesting problem I think that people have when they're in lower income housing and they're in like communal housing, right? They have that like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? And I'm like, wait a minute, you're talking about a beetle that's from Africa. What did you do wrong? You didn't put this in place. Something else is wrong.
that's
Maybe
that's the
it's
scary part too.
yeah,
That is scary.
you
Like,
didn't do a thing.
right. That kind of reminds me of like when an apartment complex catches on fire. It's like, what did the person do? It could be your neighbor. It could be
Right.
something outside of where you're living that's causing your issues. Um, so
Yeah, we
he's
had a
talking
fire
about.
here. We had a fire here last year. It was in, above unit, but it
Oh,
really like it made a bunch of turmoil in our lives, for like a couple months. We didn't
yeah,
have
that's.
anything to do with it.
You're in an apartment right now. You're saying?
Yeah, the same apartment. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. But they
Oh,
also they would have been really happy for us to leave and then gut this out and like redo it just because there was a fire in another unit.
I see.
So it
Yeah,
was a lot of turmoil and it was a lot of a fight.
yeah, that's really scary. And Sean is talking about squirrels that eat the voles, and I just found an article from the New York Post, and it says scientists stunned after observing carnivorous squirrels eating voles. What? I don't know if there's a fire or carnivorous
This is like
squirrel.
evolution we didn't even know about, man.
Yeah, it's like when birds, that movie Birds, they start attacking people.
Right, right.
That
Yeah, but
that would
we're
cause
talking about
yeah.
like we didn't even think the squirrels were going to eat them things. You know what I mean? Like they've evolved now. It's like they're bloodthirsty now. Where are they going to stop? Here we go. Like you said, the birds. That's what's next.
It's just like a vampire bunny or something. You don't expect it.
Vampire bunny. Yeah, that's a good one. So cute and vicious.
Yeah, I think he was in that was like in Monty Python, right? Or there was like a movie called Bunnicula or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure,
I
for
used
sure.
I used to take care of rabbits too. They're not all sweet and cuddly as you think. Some of them are very aggressive.
But yeah, they're a lot like rats too. They're just bigger. Because
Oh yeah.
I had a friend who had like 12 rats in like sort of their own like gymnasium over there, and my sister had her bunny, and my uncle had a bunny. They were very similar. Like they weren't that much different. They were just bigger and
That sounds
slower.
right.
Like the bunnies are slower. Bunnicula is like, nah, I'll probably knock your head off, Bunnicula. You know what I mean? Like you're not getting me. They're slow, but a rat, scary.
Yeah, at least bunnies can be cute and you can forgive them, but rats, on the other hand.
My daughter, she loves rats. She loves them. Hey, what's up, Nobby? How you doing?
Hey, Nobby. Morning voles are very similar tasting to bacon. Irresistible to me.
Irresistible to the vegans. My son, who doesn't eat meat, he hates bacon and he hates anything that has that sort of flavor. So it's kind of funny, because he will eat meat if it's okay, even though he's like basically a vegetarian. But he can't
Uh,
stand anything that approaches bacon or cured meat. He can't stand that. Nothing.
you know what? I think you're talking about like the applewood taste, right?
Just the different versions of smoke. Like he can't take, anything that's like a sausage or bacon or I don't know. There's a lot of different variations, but anything that's like cured or smoked or whatever.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I also
Eggs and
gave up
cheese, Sean, he loves.
green eggs in here. Um, yeah, I used to eat bacon and then I gave it up, but I kind of regret that because bacon's great and nothing will taste like it. No alternatives taste like bacon.
No, there's no real alternative, right? Yeah,
No,
yeah.
even turkey bacon is not. It does not taste like bacon. It tastes like
Right,
turkey.
right. I'll tell you what, if you do need to get like some sort of a substitute for stuff like that, then you need to go to like Islam where they have the halal food. If they
Mm.
make a halal bacon that's like a beef bacon or whatever, they're gonna nail it as close as you can get. You know what I mean? But it's
Yeah,
still high
that's right.
fat. So if you cut bacon out for cutting out the fat, like you're not gonna do any better.
No, yeah, it's not really that bad for you. It's it's the other, processed stuff that gets you. Hey, so earlier you mentioned Rumplemints.
Oh yeah, because my Rumplemintz is my bong right here.
Holy
It's
shit!
it's made out of a legit bottle. Yeah,
Oh my god, that's
my
awesome! I love
schnapps bottle.
Rumplemints. I
I know,
love
I know, I
peppermint.
know. I say, this is the official drink of bad decisions in the parking lot right here.
That's 100 proof.
Yeah, 100 proof. Yep, yep.
You you wouldn't be able to tell when you take a shot. It tastes like straight up peppermint. And I've been told you can make hot chocolate with that, especially during the winter time,
I
and
believe it. I believe it.
get all sorts of messed up.
Yeah, and nowadays, like it's not like so much this as the schnapps anymore. Nowadays, it's like the 99. So they have 99 bananas, 99 pineapple, whatever.
I saw
So that's
that.
what they sell now. Yeah.
Have you tried that? I haven't tried it. I've seen it in like
Fuck
the
no,
gas
man.
station.
I mean, I'm not 14 years old. I'm not drinking that shit.
Okay,
What the
I'm
hell?
not trying it either. I'm not trying it either, but it looks weird.
No, I don't want that shit. I just know that that's their new thing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That's how they do it now.
Yeah, they sell like fireball shots now too outside of the liquor store. I don't know if you guys
They
have
do
liquor
because
stores
they're
or
not whiskey. If you look at it, it says cinnamon. It doesn't say cinnamon whiskey. It's different.
yeah, that's what they were telling
So
me.
it's a
That's
malt. Yeah, it's a 14% malt beverage. They do not have a whiskey. It's not real.
they made fireball worse. They did the impossible.
Well, yeah, and then they have another thing. It's just called fermented spirits. So they have like fake vodka, fake gin, stuff like this. They sell it in the gas station for 1.99, like $1.99. But
And
yeah, it's not it's since they didn't distill it, it's not a liquor, so it doesn't have to be categorized as such. It's fermented spirits.
that sounds like a new tarot channel. Fermented spirits and tarot featuring Joe.
There you go. I should do that right now. Yeah, right.
Copyright it. Copyright it. I don't
Fermented
know.
spirit.
the target demo for those drinks. But yeah, some states you can buy liquor in the grocery store, and some, like mine, you have to go to a
Right.
dedicated liquor store, which I think is good for jobs too, because then you get a separation where more people can be
Yeah.
employed. But and it's just a pain probably for retail workers and having to go to the liquor case and handle all that. But
Uh, things like what our state does. They have it's a Commonwealth. They buy in all the alcohol, right? So it's the Alcohol Beverage Control Board or whatever. You know what I mean? So the
mm,
problem is at the state level, right? The problem is they'll lock up and hide, some whiskeys in the back that are going to go up in price and whatever. And then, they'll sneak and, oh, wow, I don't know where they went, like minus, minus. I couldn't find them in the cage. So that's what happens over here.
oh, I see.
Bigfoot beer. I hope it's at least 8%, man.
So peppermint schnapps is your favorite drink, or what? What do you like normally?
I only I like lager, and I drink
Oh,
8+%. So if I had a choice, I would get Elephant Lager. It's from the UK. It's 9%, but I can't because again, I live in Virginia, and I drink out of the gas station. So I drink either 211 or which is Steel Reserve, or I drink Natty Daddy occasionally, which is another 8%.
natty tatty. Okay, nice.
I just got to get my I got to get the full dose, right? 9 pints. That's how the German side of me goes. 9 pints
Oh,
at nine. So
that's the serving size.
I mean, I drank. It was all Still Reserve today, so I probably drank 12 of those servings, and I'm done because I don't have any more, and I'm good. But yeah, it's just to keep me normal.
Yeah, right, right, right.
Um, I like drugs as well, so things
Oh,
happen
okay.
where I go on that or that. But I really have to take care of everything first. So I
Oh,
have a real sense of duty and honor. I make sure that everything is done and then I can enjoy a diversion.
oh, I totally understand that. I can't be productive in doing that. Like
Yeah.
just like taking a hit, I can't do that
Yeah.
and expect to do anything other than laying down and listening to music, or I
Yeah.
can't even
Yeah. Yeah.
socialize on it.
So
I get in my head. I get in my own head. It's just it's a single activity type of thing.
you get in your own head on like any sort of intoxication or
No, it's weird. If I drink, then I'm very social, and I would say it's
okay.
an even better feeling. It just has that bad repercussion of a hangover if you mix a lot. But yeah, one will make you feel social. One makes you feel like in my own head. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't know if you have the same experience, but I think
Well,
it changes
I
as we
don't. I
age too.
mean, I've always like I love to drink, right? Um, it's just part of me. But at the same time, like now I'm in a new situation where all of my drinking is on here. All of my drinking is online. and and so the occasionally when I'm not drinking and I'm online, I feel weird. you know,
Oh, it's like a
I might
psychological
stream
thing.
yeah, I might stream 5 days a week and drink 5 days a week, or if I stream 4 days a week, I'm drinking 4 days a week. And they now relate. Now they've come to a new something that didn't exist before relationship, and so I feel kind of strange if I didn't drink a damn thing and I'm on here.
Yeah, it's an interesting like habit, right? It's like a routine almost. It's like I'm
It is,
online,
yeah.
time to
It
drink a
is.
little bit. I'm addicted to
Yeah.
like Diet Coke, so I just drink that normally
Diet
now.
Coke, yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Oh, he's got Sierra Nevada. Sierra Nevada is that's a drink I absolutely love, an IPA. But IPAs give me like a bit of heartburn. But I really love Sierra Nevada as it stands, Sean. That's a really good one. And all loggers are banned in Yorkshire. Why? You don't mix your drinks. Oh wow. And you don't like the drugs with the drugs. Yeah, they're like me.
you know
And
what's interesting is that they banned like in America they banned like Four Loco, and I think they have like a different version of it maybe, but they banned that.
yeah, they
But
ban anything that mixes like energy drink caffeine level plus alcohol. That's it.
oh,
You
you know
can't
what's
do both
crazy
at
though?
once.
I can drive to Canada within 6 hours, and they sell Rockstar. It literally says on the can Rockstar plus vodka, and I bought
Right.
like four of those and brought it back to America. I was like, "What the hell is this?" And they have the actual
Right.
Four
Right.
Locos that have been banned here.
Yeah,
So I
and
wanted to
here
try
I
it.
don't know what it is, but I've seen like they do have like a monster, a monster hard or whatever, stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know where they're coming from now,
Yeah, yeah.
because you used to have it was called Sparks. Sparks was a really funny drink. I used to be like in like 2002. Sparks was like a guarana energy plus alcohol clear malt. And I used to think like I'm not drinking that clear malt shit, but I like people who are into that because I like their mentality. They want to drink, but they also want to be present.
Mm,
I like their mentality. But yeah, since then it's all been clamped down upon.
I know they're restricting our freedoms of choice.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But at the same time, now they're selling like little vials of waterless caffeine that are called like bump or whatever, and you can just snort them. You know what I mean? So there's always those little
I've seen
pockets.
that. I've seen that. I was like, "What are they snorting?"
Yep,
I'm only used to one thing being snorted. But
I've done it before. I've done it before. Back in the day, they had little energy powders. They called them. It was the same thing. I've done it before, but they always say like, "Oh, kids are gonna get into this," and it's like, well, kids shouldn't be snorting anything. Like we should be able to buy
absolutely.
shit. you know.
Yeah, although I will say the vapes that they have now, the nicotine vapes are very like child friendly in terms of being colorful
They
and
are.
very small and convenient. That was just as right as I was leaving the K-12 system. They had that introduced these little vapes, and I can't even imagine what teachers have to
K
deal with.
12. What do you mean K-12?
Like when I got out of high school, that's when they started uh, bringing out these new type
Oh,
of
okay,
vapes.
okay. That time of your schooling. Okay, okay.
Yeah, um, I'm just saying, if I were in school while that was happening, I probably would
Right.
have noticed people smoking in the back of class or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For real, for real. So, Rusty, he was up here and he had a vape that was a new one, and it literally had like video games on the back.
Yeah, I've heard of
And
that.
and so I was like, okay, so when your uncle is done with this, he's gonna just throw it to the kid, so he can play the video games until the battery runs out, right? So they're making it so much more accessible and interesting to children to just get used to holding this thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's why I think it's like it is catered, at least a little bit to kids, because who's gonna want to play
Yeah.
video games more than a kid? I know
Right. Right.
adults play
And
too,
then
but
also like you can't smoke it anymore. Like it's all dead. There's no more of this, but there's more battery power. And now there's a game on the back. So just you're gonna pass it on to somebody. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's like a
And
social thing.
and
Yeah.
and just how as it is now, I'm a cigarette smoker from, a long way and whatever. But we always had to deal with all the dirtiness of that. If you wanted to be in that game, it's dirty. You know what I mean? But once they started vapes on kids, they got kids to smoke. Juuls and vapes that never would have dealt with all the mess of cigarettes. But they figured it's clean, it's easy, it's this, but it's the same nicotine hit, that everybody's been searching forever, for.
Absolutely, or
And so
worse.
it's very dangerous because they think it's okay. They think it's like, oh, this is harmless, you know?
And now I see people who can't even leave their house without vaping, having their vape. It's like it's kind of second nature now. They don't know what to do with their hands. They hang out. They're like, "Oh, time to vape." I'm like, okay, do you need to vape all the time?
Right, 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 right.
But
Well, I mean, I'm not saying anything like, I'm into the smoking. I've been doing it forever with tobacco, but it is like a commitment, and you do ostracize yourself from the rest of the world, when you're gonna go smoke this smoky, stinky thing, or whatever. But making nicotine so much cleaner and easier, and oh, it's so harmless, there's so many people that now vape that never would have picked up a cigarette habit and continued with it because it would be distasteful over time.
yeah, you're right. They're making it seem a lot cleaner than it is, instead of just
Yeah.
embracing the truth about it. Oh, I totally agree with that. But I will not say no to like chocolate that has stuff in it. I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know if we can even talk about that. I don't know what the terms and conditions are for the live stream, but
No, no, no. Talk
that's a
about
whole
anything. Yeah, yeah. No, it's
talk.
so
Okay.
stupid. When I get hit for smoking weed, right? They
Mhm.
say they say this. They say you're promoting a illegal, dangerous, and harmful substance. So when they hit me, because you're not supposed to show buds, they say you're promoting a dangerous, illegal, and harmful substance. So I really don't give a shit. Like we can avoid playing copyright music, but say anything you want. Say anything you want.
That's awesome. Okay. Well, yeah, I was thinking that I was like, can you even do that on camera? Like, maybe I don't know if weed is an exception, but I'm sure they're gonna be like, what the hell are they doing on camera?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. Sometimes I get hit, and it's usually just like a short where I like puff like clouds and clouds. But in the background, people need to understand I have no intention of being monetized on YouTube. I don't believe in it. They take all your money off the top. So, you know what I mean? Like, you guys could just go ahead and hit me up directly or whatever. So, I have no fucking intention of making them rich, basically. You understand? Like, you know what I
Yes.
mean? Not that I have any impact. I'm a freeloader over here. I don't have a lot of people. I never will. But at the same time, even if I did, I wouldn't give them the satisfaction of getting rich off of what I do. Nope.
Oh, right, right. I totally understand that. Um, I yeah, I mean, I was just thinking we were talking about like what makes you get in your own head and what makes you more social. And recently I tried shrooms for the first
Right.
time,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I thought it would be fine because I was with other people who knew what they were doing, and we were in Bend, right, which is a beautiful
Yeah.
place. You can go outside and see all the
Oh, yeah.
stars. Unfortunately, I had quite the like anxiety trip. It was not good.
You had a bad trip.
I had a bad trip, but it wasn't like I was seeing anything. It was just like, people have like introspection and you can think about your life and all that
Sure. Yeah.
in a positive way. I had like dark introspection. It was like
Right, right,
my self confidence tanked so much. I was like, oh, hey, all the problems in the world. I think that's related to me. I think I caused
right.
that. And I'm like, oh, dang. Like, I already have an issue with that, but it was so bad that I was like,
Well,
I
I
even
guess
didn't
you
believe it.
should. I guess you should have an issue, like to try to make things better so that you're not, the bad influence in the world.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
it
I
doesn't
was
have
like,
to be exacerbated by, substance, but, you
no,
should.
there is a positive because you do think about everything. So you're like, okay, some of these things don't actually make sense, but some of them, I do need to change it. So it was like a dark introspection. So it was good. But like it's funny because I already have kind of like a low self-esteem that I'm working on. So like to be on
Right,
that, and it makes you really feel like you're the worst person ever. And even in my mind, I was like, okay, I even know that's not true. Like, I don't think I suck that bad, but
right,
it was
right,
kind of
right,
funny
right, right.
that I knew
Yeah,
in the depths of
you
me that it
basically
wasn't
like
true.
you put the whole like the French satire on it with the bigger nose and the the more the more folly. What
Yes,
do you know? What kind? I'm like really into mushrooms. I don't know if you know what kind you had or how much you had.
I think it was like 2 grams, and
Hmm.
it was penis envy.
Yeah. Okay.
There
So
was like
there's
a
two
little bit of
kinds of
blue.
penis envy. There's albino, and then there's two kinds of PEs. But 2 grams, even though penis envy is a heavy, you probably shouldn't do that your first time. But it's too late, right? But also, since you can't overdose, and since you're not going to get a high again tomorrow, you have to do more. You have to do more. You do
So
maybe
yeah,
3, 4 grams.
so my friend sold me like an ounce and a half for like $100. Uh,
Right.
was like,
Good
which is
deal.
pretty nice. Yeah, I was like, oh, thanks. Um, and I have it with me, but I did try it again 2 more times because I was like, oh, maybe I was in a social setting and I was just really self conscious and people were just around
Right.
me. So I was like, let me just do it on my own. I did it on my own, same amount because I measured it out. I have a little scale. I was in my
Right.
bed in the fetal position,
Oh yeah.
just not able to sleep. And I would close my eyes and I would have like a vision basically. It wasn't really a dream, it wasn't really hallucinating. It would just be like close my eyes and I see something. Like all of the
Right.
horror movies I've ever seen mixed into one. And then I was like, oh, you know what? Let me watch a podcast because I can't do anything else. So let me listen to like Joe Rogan with Trump.
Yeah, yeah, you
So
can't do anything else. Yeah, you can't sleep. I'll tell
nope.
you that. You can't sleep.
So I'm looking at my phone and like the words are like cascading off of the phone. They were like escaping me. And I was like, okay, this is kind of cool, but it wasn't anything crazy. So I was like, why don't I just listen to a podcast, just chill out, just be calm. So I was listening to Joe
Right.
Rogan. I was listening to Joe Rogan interview Trump, and I was like, oh, I've been wanting to watch this interview. And
That guy had the longest tie I've ever seen in my life when Joe Rogan was interviewing him. I've never seen a tie that was that long.
it's his red power tie. I think it's compensating for something else. But
If I
it's
was on
still
shrooms, I guess it would have walked down longer and come back up.
come out of the screen probably. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was just listening to it, just laying down, closing my eyes, listening to the podcast. And for some reason, I was getting so much anxiety. I was like, Trump is gonna say something stupid. And it's not that I cared if he said something stupid. It was just the
Right, right, right.
anxiety.
It's not gonna hurt you. Yeah, yeah.
I just had so much anxiety because I was like, oh, Trump's on the spot. He's gonna say something stupid. He's gonna say something dumb. And I don't know why I was worrying so much about how he was gonna do. I don't care what he does, but for some
Right,
reason it was
right,
bothering me, so I couldn't listen to it anymore. And so, Joe Rogan, he'll interview people who talk about like the pyramids and like aliens and all that. So every time I switch it to someone else talking, I like start visioning myself in a bad situation. Like they're talking about pyramids, and I'm thinking I'm trapped in a pyramid with like some pharaoh overlooking, looking down on me and laughing at me, and it was just
Oh,
really
it's like
weird.
when the pharaohs took like slaves to bed with them when they got buried in and whatever. So you got to wake up and do the work now. So
Yeah, it was
you're
so
one of
weird.
them.
I'm suddenly there, but
Yeah, yeah.
so yeah, and then
Well, wow. I mean, you've had like so far, I would say negative experiences with those
oh,
shrooms.
And you
You
know,
know,
I not to rant about it, but I did do it one more time. I did it third time because I told my
right,
friend, I was like, "Hey, you know what you're doing? You're the one who gave me this. Why do I have these feelings? Because no one else that took it had it. So I knew it wasn't because
right,
of the actual shroom; it was because of me." And they were like, "Oh, well, are you going through something right now? Are you in a good mental space?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." And they're like, "Okay, well, that's why."
right.
But he's
Fuck
like, "You
yeah,
know
yeah,
what?"
yeah.
He's like, you know what? You ate that. You ate it. You didn't like make a tea out of it. You didn't, break it down. So why don't you like grind it down, make it into a tea, drink it. It'll
Right.
be less harsh on you and it'll, your body can process it. So it's like, okay. I go to the beach with my parents. I'm in a hotel room. I have my own room. I'm like, okay, I'm at the
Oh,
beach.
cool.
I'm
I'm glad
I'm
they give you
relaxing.
your own room.
Yeah, no, I get my own room and I make a tea, drink it, and I'm like, okay, this will be a lot better, right? I feel like a weight in my stomach. Like it's like
Yeah,
almost like you're backed up, that feeling where you're like, oh, do I have
right.
to use the bathroom? No, I don't. And then same fucking thing, same experience once again. In the fetal position, just enduring it.
Well, I usually do make tea, okay, but I'll tell you the only difference is the tea it comes on sooner, it lasts a little bit shorter. That's the only difference. It's the same trip, you know. And the same as you, I mean, I'm glad you had your own room because when I do my tea, like I got to hit the toilet up for 20 minutes some here, you know. I can't explain that to my mom or my dad because I'll have my eyes closed, I'll be looking at the wall, but I'll be watching myself, go through like tunnels of time and
Yeah.
trying to figure out where I don't. What have you been not been doing for the last 2 months? What do you need to fix? Like sweeping out the corners of my mind, like a lot of heavy introspection,
Okay, so you
and
do get the same
also
thoughts,
toilet
but
time. Also toilet time that I can't talk to anybody about.
I understand
No,
that.
introspection is one of the best parts. Though that thing will lead me to be like, you've been neglecting this for 4 months. Why? You know what I mean? And just sweeping out the corners of my mind. And, I'll be like, yeah, I really do need to fix that. And, God, you're a piece of shit. I'll be down on myself, but I
Okay, okay.
appreciate it at the end. I'll appreciate it.
Okay, so I think you get the same feeling I do then, but you don't consider that bad. I mean, I don't consider it bad either. At the end of it, I'm like, okay, I'm glad I, addressed that. But the way
If,
that my
if I
friends
thought it
treat
was
me,
bad, all they could say to me is, well, you asked. You know what I mean? It's like, you asked me.
that's true, that's true. But
you
there is
know?
a good experience where you don't have to deal with all that, and you're like, oh, just like some rationalizations, like, oh, I can do this, or maybe something uplifting like, hey, I can do this after all. And then you see stuff and you want to take a
But
nice
it's
walk.
it's it might not have as much of an impression, as when I'm shook up and I'm like, I have been fucking that up, like I need to be shook out of that. Why have I
Right.
been doing that? Well, am I? And then you lose your mind for about 15 minutes, and then you're like, you try to get on like, what did I do wrong? And like all of a sudden you just can't communicate. Like when you picked up your phone and the sort of the text is floating off or looking like Sanskrit or something you cannot read. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
those couple of minutes you get a bit of delirium, but when you come back around, it's like, yeah, deal with yourself. Like, why, I should be mad about this. That's what I said to you already when we were talking about that criticism. Yeah, we should be critical about, where we're fucking up.
I,
We
I
have to
I
plug those
agree.
holes.
I think that's why I had that reaction too, where I thought it was negative because despite all the extra stuff that it added onto it that I knew wasn't true, the stuff that was true, it was just a lot that I didn't want to have to think about because I already
Yeah.
do. But it's just more intense. Like, hey, it's true. Like, It literally, while I
Yeah.
was at the beach when I did it, and even though my parents were in a different room, I was like, "Man, you are a loser hanging out with your parents." I was like, "Okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's
I get you. I
that's
get you. That's fair.
that's true, that's
I get
true."
you.
But I was like, "I don't think it's that bad. I mean, at least I talk to them. At least they like me. At least X, Y, and
Yeah,
Z."
well,
But
now that you're eating the shrooms, you're talking to your ancestors, and they were like, "Man, we had to crawl up from like amoeba to whatever,
oh yeah,
just to have a snail with leg existence. You're so weak, bruh. You're so weak." Like maybe that's why.
yeah. I was kind of hoping for a more like uplifting message, like, "Oh, everything will be okay," but it was like, "No, you have to deal with this right now." But
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, that doesn't hurt me. I expect that, man. I know I need to do better.
yeah, right, right, right. I did when I was doing it with my friends, and they knew I was having that type of experience. They could tell because I was kind of like not able to socialize anymore. I was just like trying to go through it, get through it. And they
Right,
saw that I was struggling, so they're like, "Why don't you hippie flip?" And I was like, "What the hell does that mean?" And they're like, "Hippie
right.
flip. We have ketamine." And I was like, "Oh God."
Oh yeah, yeah.
Literally, that was like the
That's
lifeline that
that's
got
so
me out of it.
American, man. If anything doesn't work, throw more at it. That's so American to think that
I
way.
was like, I thought we're just doing one thing, and they're like, "Oh no, you flip. You're supposed to flip and dip." I'm like, I'm not trying to flip anything. I just wanted to do the one thing. But I was like, you know what? I need an exit right now from this, unless you guys want me to go to
Right,
bed,
right.
because I can't. I could not handle that for much longer. So he's like, you know what? Just do the
I
ketamine.
don't care what anybody thinks, because they believe in trip killers and stuff like this. Unfortunately, it's not true because that thing actually cycles through your mind in an instant. It's a very short amount of time, but you get that impression until it's done. There's no way to kill the trip. Like it's too late. Like that's my experience. That's what
Oh,
I understand. And that's actually like, sort of the biology of it. The
but
whole
okay.
scenario throws through your mind really quick and you experience it for the next 2 to 4 hours. You know what I mean? So you can't be like, I'm in too deep. I want to go down. So I always fast when I'm going to do mushrooms. I fast at least, 14 hours. Usually it's like almost 2 days. It depends on what I had to do. Like, usually I'll have to schedule when to pick it up or something like that. And so I'll fast before. And then you're not, alcohol is an antidote to, psilocybin. So I try not to drink, but I always have to have a 40 for when I get to a certain point. And that's just to cool me down, just to drink that thing. The alcohol has no effect. I could drink 640s and the alcohol
Oh,
would have no effect. The mushroom already killed that for the day. You know what I mean? I'm not getting drunk, is what I'm trying to say. I just take it as a gift. You know what I mean?
I
So,
understand that. That makes sense. I think the only reason that it might work is because one was consumed and it takes a while for it to get through your digestive system, and the other one is
mm,
like just being shot up your nose, and it's like it kind of will hit you at the same time, and maybe kind of like overpower the other one, or I think you're
yeah,
still
yeah,
going through it, but you're like kind of numbing it down with another one. But then it really depends what your body does with it too, like your body chemistry. So, like you said, you can drink like 640s. I know some people who can drink like a glass of wine and they're already done. And
yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah. But not if they were already on the, let's say, the speedier edge of a psilocybin. It has this edge that you just can't drink enough around.
oh, you know what? That is true because even though I did that and it kind of saved me, I still had to get through that entire trip to a point where I was like, okay, now I finally feel it going away. Um, So yeah, I think the only way that it helped me to do the other thing, the ketamine, was to actually like get me to stay with everybody and like and be able to talk to them while I was going through that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
otherwise, I had to be alone. I have to like. But the sad thing was that everybody else around me was doing that. They were like, "Oh, I need to go to bed. I'm gonna go outside." And I was like, "Somebody needs to stay and chat with my friend, so I need to get through this." Yeah, but
Wow, I saw a very convincing commercial today because I was talking about mushrooms in the last couple of days on live streams, and I was talking about the red reishi mushrooms. They're legal around the world, and they're mildly psychoactive, and they are psilocybin. They're called red reishi. But
okay.
today I saw a commercial and they were talking about this mushroom coffee, and they went through all the stacks of the different mushrooms that they had in it. And we have this one for your stability and your creativity and your stimulation without the jitters of coffee. And I was like, man, I don't have the kind of money to buy your mushroom coffee, but very convincing because
That sounds
mushrooms are
good.
good for people, as is fish. And they also have very pungent taste. So I wish I could like fish and mushrooms more. You know what I mean? Because they're good for you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And you know what? That kind of reminds me of when people like I talked to my friend who I forget uh I met him online. I forget which part of, or he was in the Midwest, I think. But he was like, in my state, weed is not legal. And I was like, oh,
Right.
interesting. And he's like, I just get it from my friend. And so when I get mine, because it's legal here, I'm like, oh, what kind do you have? Because I have an indica dominant that has this many terpenes. It's supposed to make you feel creative and blah blah blah. And he's like, I don't freaking know. I just get it
Right.
and smoke
Right.
it.
It doesn't even have a name. Yeah, it doesn't even have a name, right?
And that's how I felt about the shrooms. I was like, I don't know what all these different strains mean. I just want it. And my friend's like, oh yeah, this is PE. This is has the blue on the top, blah blah blah. And I was like, I don't know what any of that means. I just,
Yeah. Yeah.
so that kind of reminded me
No,
of what you were saying.
and that's why I asked you because I do know a lot about mushrooms and specifically well, actually, I know about all mushrooms. I mean, I won't even lie. Like, I'm into mushrooms. So even the, edibles that are poisonous, the edibles that are food, and the edibles that are psilocybins and whatnot that are psychoactive. I actually know a lot about mushrooms all the way around. But yeah, like,
That's awesome.
the we don't. They're not legal. Psilocybin mushrooms are not legal. So the PEs that you got, um, that's a certain strain, and they did what I call Smurf blood blue. When they were breeding them, you get this certain blue color when you bruise them, and I call it Smurf blood. And a lot of times I'll
Um,
beat them up in a mortar and pestle and just make sure
oh,
that I have that. If you got that blue juice, bro, you going. So I've had fantastic trips where it's like it's so funny because you look at yourself and your skin is crawling and all this is going on. But you close your eyes and that's when things really happen. So you close your eyes. And I've been through trips where I'm just like going through endless smooth metal tunnels, like forever. But then
wow.
I find, like your death is there, but it doesn't matter. It's okay. Nobody's going to cry. You didn't hurt anybody. You just got to go. you know,
Wow.
I've been through these crazy, crazy trips, but they're all affirming. They're all about how life is a blink of an eye. You know what I mean? Yes, you have to fix everything because I told you, you go through those kind of 20 minutes of uh,
Yes.
of confusion, discombobulation, and also discomfort with life. But it's like, it tells you, yeah, you've been fucking up on this. Like, why aren't you making those phone calls back? That's why they're so mad at you. That's why they ignore you. And you look at yourself and your face is changing and you maybe you're getting demonic for a second, maybe you're getting more, weak, and then you close your eyes and those other things come true and come through. I'm starting to trip now just thinking about it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm starting to
Me
get
too.
this thinking about
Okay, well
it.
that makes me feel a lot better that you experience the same thing, like seeing things when you close your eyes, or like having those moments where it's like a harsh truth, like someone talking to you, tough love type of talk.
And it is love, though. Yes, it's tough love. It goes through stages. Yes, it's tough love. Then, but of course, there's like universal acceptance too. Like whatever you did, it's okay. Like I said, even if you smooth and flow all the way through to your death, and it was your mistake, it's okay. Nobody's really gonna cry. Everybody's gonna move on. You know, it was just a blink of an eye what you did your whole life. Your whole life.
Yes,
You got your
yes.
your place in this world, man. You know what I mean? Don't self-aggrandize. Don't worry about that. It's not like that. There's this big, huge, universal hug, and you're just tiny. You're
Yeah,
just tiny.
yeah. And that's kind of why I want to do DMT as well, because I want to have that feeling of like everything makes sense. You're in a euphoric
Connect
state,
with your pineal gland there. You know.
but you have to experience ego death first,
Yeah.
which I think I
Well,
can do.
yeah. I mean, I've experienced things in my life like loves of my life dying, but still being here. That's even worse. You don't get through the war, you don't get through the battle, but you both survived or you all survived. You know, it's like, wow, nothing can crush me more than that. Like, go ahead and try. You know, I'm pretty bulletproof now. I've seen that over and over. You know,
Mm,
it happens.
it hardened you up for sure. Man,
No,
yeah.
no, no. I'm not hard at all. I'm like totally accepting. But you know, it's like I don't know. I mean, I guess it's more being more humble, right? You know, you didn't deserve it anyway. Something like that. Something like that. There's more humble behind it somewhere. Who are
Yeah,
you?
yeah. I agree. I agree. Um, yeah, man, I'm glad you know so much about it too, because I feel like I want to learn more about it. So thank you for sharing your knowledge on it too.
I want you to eat more mushrooms, but when you're happy, when you're ready.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm having some other things going on, so as soon as I get through that,
They're
I have
still
a
illegal everywhere, guys. That's another thing that people need to think about. Like, whatever. Like, I get them in DC. They say, "Hey, we're such and such compliant or whatever." They're totally illegal. They're legal in Jamaica. They're legal for whatever you call it, scientific purposes, right? But
mhm.
they're not legal. You know what I mean? So be careful. Be careful.
Yes, yeah, it's decriminalized, but it's not legal. They try to open a store here in town where they would sell it, and then it got shut down immediately. They
Yeah,
would rather
yeah.
open up a treatment center and say, "Hey, you can come here and do it, but you'll be supervised and all that."
Well,
Mostly for people who have a
Maryland,
problem.
you know, Maryland, where I'm from, they had sort of medical marijuana for years, like, or excuse me, like a whole decade. They had medical marijuana with zero dispensaries, no dispensaries, you know? So it meant nothing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it meant nothing, you know?
We have it here, but you have to pay a 25% tax.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we have a weird thing. It's kind of funny because when you mention, you know, your friend not going to the store, we don't go to the store either. We have a farmer, you know, because in Virginia, it's really weird. You just, if you're over 21, you can hand somebody an ounce as long as they don't pay for it and it's completely legal. But we have a farmer, so everything we get is just directly from them. They planted it, they grew it, they trimmed it, they put it in the bag. So like you said, this one just has an R on it. That's all it says, R. It's
Mm.
Rosetta Stone. It's a cross between Jack Herer and Cinderella 99, but it's not from a store. Like there's no stamp on it or whatever. Actually, you'd never find buds like this in the store because the leaves would be cut back further as well, just so they can make the bud look like it's supposed to, you know.
Oh,
But
yeah, yeah.
they're not wasting the leaf on us, you know what I mean? Because they sent us 8 bundle. Excuse me. They gave us an ounce for free. I forgot about the legality part for a second, but you know, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Because
That's nice.
we got that. We're yeah. They don't want to. What? Yeah, yeah. But they also, you know, they make brownies and shit like that too. So they can use the leaves for that. And then we got this hash right here,
Ooh,
which I'm really happy. I want to get into that. I'm gonna get into that hash.
nice. Yeah, I know in Canada you can buy spores and you can buy shrooms online. You can even buy DMT. I don't think it's legal, but you can get it mailed to you. You can get a spore mailed to you here, but you can get actual like DMT
Oh yeah, we can get
cartridges.
spores in the U.S. Yeah,
But they have like those DMT vape cartridges in Canada that you can buy, and they
yeah, they
have
do, and they have a fake LSD that's like ALSD, and then they have like a couple kinds of shrooms that one of them is like total legit, even though like again it's not legal, and then one of them is like an analog basically. So Canada's got some weird shit too that you might not want to jump into. They got good bud, man. They got the good Kush, right? The BC Kush.
yeah,
So why mess with anything else? You know, just stick with the real.
absolutely, absolutely. Um, so I just realized it's almost 2 o'clock, and I have to get up early. So, Joe, thank you so much
Yes,
for the
yes.
chat. Thanks for
Hey,
having
man.
me.
Thank you.
I'll just sign off for now, and uh, probably see you tomorrow if you're gonna stream again.
Sure, I hope so, man.
Are you
Thank you
gonna
for
be on
coming
for a
up.
while? No problem. Are you gonna be on for a while?
I got to do some of this hash. I swear that. That's all. I'm going to be on for 5 minutes if it takes that, but I'm going to hit some of this hash.
Nice, nice. All right. Well, have
All
yourself a
right.
good night. I'll
Take
leave
care.
the.
Thank you for coming up. Don't be a
Thank you.
stranger.
Thank you.
See ya.
Yeah. I'll leave the stream on while I brush, so I'll still hear you, but I'm gonna go do that and
Right,
then
right.
go to bed.
And I might leave soon too. If nobody wants to come up, that's cool. It's as you said, and it's 3 hours later here, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay. All right. I'll
All
see you
right. See
soon
you
then.
soon.
All
All
right.
right. Take
Peace out.
care.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. I put the join in link again. Just a couple more minutes. I'm going to bed too, unless you want to come in. Yeah, but I'm going to hit some of that hash. That's all I said. Uh, I don't know anything about mushrooms. They're not legal, but for entertainment purposes, we did that conversation. If it bruises blue, man, it must be Smurf blood blue, but there we go. I got the hash up in them, up in the rumplements. And we'll see what happens with that. Couple of hits there. And then I'm out. Cheers, Jessica. That's what I'm doing right there. What do you guys call it in your neck of the woods? Sugar? You call it sugar? But yes, Jess, I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit my hash, my blondie. gonna get my YouTube demonetized there. Oh yeah. Join in if you want, Jess. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy, that gets your throat dry. Cheers, cheers. It's still lit because it keeps burning, you know. Only one more. Only one more. God damn, it's still burning, but that'll have to be it, man. That'll have to be it. Just chill. Just chill, brother. Excuse me. Thank you. All right, there we go. Retired. What's up, Jess? Are you going to join up or not? I got the joining link there. It works if you're on a mobile. We had people test it out, make sure, So it doesn't always work, but we made sure it did, eh? I don't know if you want to come up, but that would be great if you do. That'd be great if you do. I'm gonna put the $1 light bulb back on the flicker. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Hold up, guys. Yes, we're back in it. We're back in it. Got the flicker back on. Cool. Come on up, Jess. Join us. Let's talk for a moment. I'm not gonna hang around for that much longer. Either way, so it'd be cool if you come up. If not, that's cool too. That's cool too. Nice to make friends all around. Oh, Jess, did you know I was on Big P's channel, Jess? Huh. I was on Big P's channel. Everything, was fine. He let me up. We talked. We were talking with Yora. We were talking with fucking Jakey. Everything was cool. You know what I mean? I'm not banned anymore. I'm not banned anymore, lad. What do you think of it? It was awesome. It was awesome. That's what I think. He said he learned more. Jessica, he said he learned more about YouTube. Hmm. You know what I mean? Remember, he found me when I was in a sideways StreamYard, and he's been up here since, right? Which is fucking awesome, right? But he let me in. He let me back in, and he said he's learned more about what's up with this world here, And I was like, yo, that's right. I was never a bad guy for you guys, huh? Always supporting you guys, huh? So there you go. What's up, Vince? Vince Matthews in the house. What's up, bro? You want to join in? You can. You know what I mean? Nobody's banned, so you can tell those other actors. But yeah, nice to see you, bro. It's real late for me, but let me hit some more of that hash and others. Where'd it go? Okay, here we go. Once I hit it, the hash keeps burning, so Got to be on it, right? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Ready. Cheers, brother. It is 5 o'clock here, Vince. It is 5 o'clock here, Vince. You're in Alberta. It's 5 a.m. here. 5:02, as you say. So what's going on, my brother? Jessica, you coming up? Nah. Shit. So Vince, it might be late for me, early for you, or the other way around. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just a little bit late for you, and it's way too early for me, or something like that. Yo, I hope that the post levels out, bruh. I love sending stuff to Canada. It's way too much, man. It's an arm and a leg for me to send shit to Canada. So I hope that, they say the strike is over, maybe. Whatever. They've been doing that for 18 years, as far as I know. The Canadian dollar is so low that I can't believe it. You know what I mean? I cannot believe it. But hey, at least I can send you something, right? Oh, you got the chronic pain, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I need to go sleep too. I really do. I hope it is really done, because it's so expensive. I just want to send people, my friends in Canada, just to, then I got to claim how much the value of the box is. And they charge me so much, man. It's an arm and a leg, bro. So hopefully things will get better. I'll wait till after Christmas, right? Wait till all of the rest of the postal shit dies down, and we'll test. I'll see if I can send you guys just like a simple thank you card. Let's see if I can do that for less than $2 US. Can I send a thank you card? We'll see. Merry Christmas. And I mean that. I'm not being sarcastic. I mean that all the way around. Merry Christmas, everybody. Jessica, you don't want to come in? That's cool. I can't hang in for that much longer, though. I'm not trying to get a sleep stream going on. But yeah, I'm glad it's finally done, man. They're always jerking us around on that postal shit, bruh. That par avion. I love my Canadian friends, man, and I want to at least be able to say hi and send them a fucking CD or something, for less than $24.99. All right, man. Peace to you. Jessica, if you're not coming up, I'm just going out. You know, I've had a lot of guests tonight, a lot of nice people here. So everybody sub out to each other. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families, and I'll see you soon. I was scheduled to be up. That's why I was. See you later. Peace.